welcome to my YouTube channel. I have a very fall inspired recipe for you today. Today we are making my pumpkin chickpea blondies. Yes, you heard that right. There is chickpeas in this blondie, which is a little bit different from your traditional blondie, but is also why I love this recipe so much, because it's actually a really healthy recipe that you can feel good about eating and you can feed it to your kids. It's a good way to sneak in some healthy foods like chickpeas and pumpkin, and it's all kind of masked in this sweet treat. This recipe is actually in my cookbook. It is on page 139. It's also vegan, gluten-free, oil-free, and soy-free, which is a little bit fun. So yeah, let's get started and I'll show you how to make it. Okay, so first what we're gonna do is we're gonna pulse the oats. We want these to be flour-like in consistency. You can also buy oat flour, but I feel like what's the point? Like you're paying extra for it and this literally takes 2 seconds. So I'm just gonna put this in my food processor, if I can open it. Okay, so we can see that this is a really nice flour-like consistency, and it took seconds. And we're basically just gonna pour everything in. So next we're gonna add in the chickpeas. This is 1/3 a cup canned pumpkin puree. Then we also have some almond butter. This is 1/2 cup. Then we're gonna add in the maple syrup and the vanilla. Pumpkin spice, this is 1 teaspoon. A teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and then finally 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And we're gonna pulse this to combine. Okay, so this consistency looks amazing. It really looks like a batter. It smells so good too. This is perfection. Also, another thing I love about vegan baking is you can actually eat the batter because there's no egg in it. Okay, so next what we're gonna do is we're gonna add our chocolate chips. I wanna take 2 tablespoons and just put them on the side because I'm gonna use it to decorate the top, and all the rest of the chocolate chips are gonna go in this batter. I'm gonna stir it together and we can get it in a pan. I'm just gonna remove this blade before I add in the chocolate chips to stir in. It just makes things easier. You're not maneuvering around a blade. And I've actually learned my lesson because I cut up a lot of my spatulas from not removing the blade, so I highly recommend. Okay, so let's get the chocolate chips in. I just love adding the chocolate chips to the batter because to me there's nothing better than biting into a baked good and it being full of chocolate, so I'm all for this. So now we're gonna get this in our baking dish. I've just got like a standard 9x9 square baking dish, and I'm just gonna spray the base with a little bit of oil. I like coconut oil, you can also use a canola. I've also got a little bit of paper here that I like to kind of line from end to end to give little flaps. This is really nice because once the chickpea blondies are baked, you can really just kind of like lift it out and it keeps everything really nice and neat. Okay, so let's get this in the baking dish. Okay, so we're just gonna spread this out so that it's an even layer on top. I love to see all those chocolate chips too, yum. We're gonna sprinkle with some chocolate chips. This looks like perfection. I may have added a little bit more than 2 tablespoons of chocolate chips. Let's get this in the oven. So let's let this cool on a baking rack and then we can cut it into squares. Do you see how easy that was to take out of the pan and slide off? That's why I use this parchment. Okay, now for the taste test. Oh my God. This is so chocolatey, so pumpkin-y. I can't believe these are made of chickpeas. Like, you're never gonna know. It tastes so much like a blondie with the cakey texture, and it has chickpeas in it. I love these so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel.